right, from our Google Classroom, go ahead and click on CodeHS. And really, it's just a link to our classroom. And you have a class in here. It should say like our cycle number, our period, and it'll say something about web design. And go ahead and launch that or open that up. You should see something similar to what I have on my screen. So we are not going to do this web design pretest. We are not going to do anything with getting started. What is the web? But we are going to be working in HTML structuring websites. So go ahead and click on that. When you open it up, you see all of these lessons. Now, don't get nervous. We are not going to do them all, and we are going to be doing some of them together. So we are going to watch this video together. Hopefully we already did. And you can tell that we did because my icon is green. We finished this section. If it's yellow, it means it's not finished. You opened it up, kind of didn't get very far, but it's not done. So you always want to have a green item to show that it's been complete, especially when we're talking about our assignments. So I'm going to go ahead to this. You can open up this with me and follow along. But I'm going to go ahead and click on this third bubble. So at 2.1, follow it over to the third bubble. When you open it up, it'll give you the assignment, and it tells you can explore a little bit. They're trying to get you to do the H1 tag, which is what I'm going to show you in this example. Excuse my text. So go ahead and type in welcome. And then to see this is the place where you type in your code. All of your HTML code, that's the language that we're going to be using to make a web page. And then to see it, over here is where your web page will be displayed. So to see it, you need to click on this button right here, and that will allow you to see it. So I typed in welcome, it appears on my web page. So let's practice adding some codes now. The code that they want you to check out is H1. So to make code, which is now called a tag. So a tag starts off with the less than symbol. It's right by the M. You do need your shift key. You type in H1, it's lowercase, and then a greater than symbol, and that creates a tag. So the tag stands for heading size 1. Now I want to be very clear. It's not an I, it's not an L, it's an H1. And then it adds a closing tag. So this is an opening tag, and this is a closing tag. So what you do with tags is you put your message in the middle. So you can go ahead and type your name. Don't put the words your name, put your name. And then this says start H1 now, and this says stop H1 now. So when I hit the refresh button to see what it looks like on my page, you can see that heading size 1 or H1 tag will make the text on the screen, or the text that's in the middle, bold and a lot bigger. So we'll try that again with another tag. So let's type in hello. And let's practice with this tag, another tag. So a tag has the less than and greater than symbol. And I'm going to type center. And then at the end of the tag, I'm going to turn the centering off. So to turn the centering off, you put the less than symbol. And this time, to turn it off, you put a slash in front. And that signifies that I'm done with centering. So everything between the two centers, the tags with centering in, will be centered. So let's test this out. So now I have hello, and it's centered on the page. So now I'm grabbing this line here to test that it's centered. I'm making the web page bigger, the code area smaller, so I can kind of test out that it is in the center of the page. Now, I just want to go over making a tag one more time. So I'm going to go ahead and start a tag. I'm going to do an H3 tag because the heading tags have actually 6 heading sizes. So there's H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6. And so you can type in any number in here. H1 is the biggest, H6 would be the smallest. And go ahead and type in web design. What I liked about typing this tag this time is that as soon as I typed in the greater than symbol, it put the closing tag for me so I didn't forget it. The last time we typed it in, I typed the word first and then I typed in the tag and had to type them in separately. So let's see what the H3 tag does. It's not centered because the centered is closed here, but it is bolded, and it's a little bit smaller than this, but it is bigger than this. So the H3 tag makes it a little bit bigger and bolded. H6 would make it be smaller and bolded as well. And you can keep typing in here and see what the other H tags do, but there's H2, H3, H4, 5, and 6. Now, what if I wanted hello centered and web design centered? I'm going to highlight this closing center tag and I'm going to cut it. A cut is Control X on the keyboard, or I can right click and cut. So it even shows me that Control plus the X key. So it's gone. I'm going to add it at the end of this H3 tag. I'm going to go ahead and paste it there. So this is saying I'm going to turn the centering on. Everything after the center and after the center tag will be centered until I turn it off. So if I hit refresh over here, both these lines are centered because I didn't turn it off until here. So everything between these two center tags are now centered. So what I want you to do with this lesson is hit save and go to the next assignment. This one you're going to be doing a little bit more on your own. So there are assignment instructions here. You are going to create a web page that says Hello World Wide Web, and it says to use an H1 tag to create the heading Hello World Wide Web. And it's going to look like this. So you're going to type that in and show it to me. I'm going to ask you to also center it. Since we learned the center tag, center that line as well, and then show it to me on your screen. Good luck.